we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard. Line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, it's Watson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. TJ Logan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to Justin.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
He's brought down.
They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Bradley Roby on.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of a yard brings up third.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll run it here with Logan. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Ball carrier.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
33-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Bring it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Logan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 50.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
9-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon Dunn in on the stop. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson.
31, David.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Watson off play action. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Check. Mike,
To throw again, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Check 50. Check 50.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're trash. Mike 54.
On second and goal, Watson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, They needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Steps away. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Cook following the penalty. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The Viking ball carrier.
Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
2nd and 10.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings first down.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 24, Vikings 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Vikings.
Now a run with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
44-yard line.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out, and the Texans will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He's going to get this one down to Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion.